The party
Guy
was lame to me.
Fieri.
Fieri.
This is the fun.
Yeah.
So they're trying to track him down. Mora's at the party.
I just want to say, you are never allowed to pick the freaking theme for anything again. Okay. Albuquerque, fire truck. We're just yelling out words now? What's going on here? Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of BS Drunk Movie Reviews. This is a weekly podcast, and we do upload the video version of this to our YouTube channel, so be sure to check us out there. As always, my name is Matt, and I'm being joined by my sister and co-host, Vetta.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Hey, you. Oh, I'm pretty good. How are you?
Delightful. Living the dream.
Yeah, you are. You're living my dream. Yeah,
you could have it. You could get a sugar daddy. I mean,
just
mine's
need to find
my
a sugar daddy.
husband.
Yeah, I need to find a sugar daddy. That's all I need to do. Okay, so you guys, we're for this month, we're still doing Emily Blunt, and so this episode we are doing the movie Edge of Tomorrow, which I don't know about you, Vetta, but I actually love this movie. It's so good. It's so action packed.
Did you see it originally in the theaters?
No, I didn't see it in theaters, but it's not because I didn't want to. I think I didn't have time or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think we saw it on a date night, but I'm not 100% because I've watched it so many times since then that I could be wrong.
Right on. Okay, so but before we get into discussing this movie, we're going to ask the most important question of the night, and that is, what are you drinking? And Betta, we'll start with you since you're the lady.
Barely. I am drinking a Mimic.
Nice.
And it's supposed to be like, it's not supposed to be. It is like iridescent blue, and it has sparkles and stuff in it because it's supposed to be like the Mimic blood.
Oh, right on. Yeah, no, what's the drink, the alcohol in it?
So it's just vodka, blue curacao, lime juice, and Sprite.
I'm sorry, all I heard was delicious.
Yeah, I know, okay. Right? No, I'm looking so forward to having a blue tongue because I always associate like anything that's
she said.
Colored. And then I have a Monaco as a backup.
I have a Monaco as my main drink. I have the one that you just pulled up, the Citrus Crush. I have that as my backup. Yep, for my main one, I got the Sun Crush.
Yeah, and if for some reason I make it through both of those drinks, I have a strawberry lemonade, a vodka Surfside.
Nice.
I don't think I'll make it to here, but don't hold me to that.
I won't count you out.
I love all of these beverages, so I might just make it through them because they're delish.
Right on. Okay, so this movie starts off with an alien invasion, right? These mimics have landed on Earth through these asteroids, right? And then they're just fucking shit up.
Alien, just big ass ugly monsters that we think we can beat.
Girl, you're telling me and everything. I don't know. And they're like weird too. They're like a stop motion or whatever. They're all like they move and they pause for a second and they're like vibrating and shit. I was like, what's going on with these things? They're like dogs, but they're made of wood and shit. And I'm like, I don't understand.
I know you don't believe in aliens.
I absolutely do not believe in aliens.
But I do not believe that if there are other beings out there, they are no different from us. They might be a little bit different, but they're the same. They're similar. They're not some big giant monster that has learned how to make technology and all that and make it. The only alien that I would agree with and would love that isn't in human form would be a rock alien from Project Hail Mary. I would accept those aliens.
Rocky, 100%. He's adorable.
I would take him every day.
Me too.
These other monsters, no.
I'd let him take me, if you know what I'm saying.
They don't make the technology to get here.
Well, this one, okay, let's talk about these mimics, all right? So even though I do love this movie, these mimic aliens they're able to control time, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here, aliens.
In their blood. It's like the alpha mimic's blood that controls time.
Yeah, you've got
then how is this even a fight?
Yeah, you've got the beta mimics who are just attack dogs, and then you've got the alpha mimics who like control the betas, and they can go back in time or whatever. And then you've got the what are the alpha is the omega. The omega one. The omega one looks stupid. It just looks like a flower weird thing with a ball of light in the middle of it. I'm all like, well, why can't this one look cool? Why does this one look
just
stupid?
almost look like tree roots that are all formed into this crawling thing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's stupid.
But at least we get to see the aliens, because I hate movies where there's an alien and we don't get to see them.
Yeah, you're telling me. I hate that shit too. It's so stupid. Yeah. Okay, so we get Tom Cruise, right? Now, Tom Cruise is our main character.
What a cutie patootie.
Cutie patootie. Yeah. And you
just want to put him in your pocket and carry him around because he's so adorable.
He is playing Cage, William Cage, Bill, if you will.
Who, let's be honest, is a giant fucking pussy.
Oh my dude, I wrote that in my notes. Him and that general, I don't remember the general's name, but him and that general are big fucking pussies. I wrote that down because I love how he's all like, we're sending you to the front. And he's like, I'm sorry, Como, what? And he's like,
I'm sorry, I'm public relations. Sir. I go on TV to encourage. I'm the war cheerleader. It's essentially his job.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not made for the battlefield. And I'm all like,
I want to know, who the fuck did he piss off to get sent to the front?
Right. Like,
whose daughter did he fuck?
Yeah, he was on CNN. They're like, I didn't like his spot on CNN. He said some shit and everything. So
he's like, we were at that cocktail party and he banged my daughter in the closet. Could you just send him to the front line?
He's dead now.
Yep.
Okay, so so there was this Battle of Verdun and everything, and the only reason I remember that is because I wrote it down.
Well, and they say it 900 times because she's because Emily
Vrataski. Yeah, Rita Vrataski.
Emily Blunt's the savior of
the angel of Vrataski. Oh no, Angel of Verdun. Sorry, sorry. She's Rita Vrataski and everything. Okay, Full Metal bitch, if you will.
Yeah.
And so I want to talk about real quick. Okay, so they stopped them at Verdun, and because Vrataski, she's got Rita. She had the blood on her first, right? Okay. Yeah. I want to real quick before we get into the battle. I have some things I want to talk about.
Okay. Go ahead.
What do you want
to talk about? Some of my favorite parts take place in the beginning of this movie when he has been taken away to basic training to get ready for the front.
Yeah,
when
go ahead. You go.
I was going to say when he realizes that he can live through each day, and it's just so much fun that when he first knows everything and he just fucks it up, because the one thing you never do when you are brought, which I say this as if I know, as if it's happened to me before. Okay, in the movies, we know that when you are taken back in time to relive a situation, you never tell the people in that situation everything that's going to happen, because they're going to lock you the fuck up because you're crazy. You know? Yeah. Which he makes that fatal mistake. But my favorite part of this entire thing is when they're doing the push-ups and the first time he's trying to time that roll under the truck. And the little head of the basic training just goes, what a waste. And then just goes about his day like it's something he sees every day.
Yeah. And he does the gayest like a cry and everything. Okay. All right. So okay. Let's talk about this jacket that they're all talking about. How you put on this mech suit and you're all like you're able to fight. And they bring up Vrataski, Rita.
Yeah, can we just call her Rita and stop fumbling with the name, because it's a dumb name.
Yeah, it's a dumb name. Like they did that on purpose. So
I love the name Rita, so let's just stick with that.
So Rita, because she had the power beforehand, that's why she was so good at Verdun, and then she lost it. But this jacket is kind of cool. Like you get the guns, you can walk all weird and shit and everything, and you can fight and everything, and you're jumping around and sliding around like you're on roller skates and everything. I thought the thing was cool. In fact, I was all like, I want one of those. I'll take two.
I was like, I bet more people would go to war if they got to wear one of them sons of bees.
Yeah, and back to when he's talking to the general, and the general's all like, "You got to go to war, son," and everything, and he's all like, "I'm sorry, I'm not war material." I love how he goes, when this whole thing's over, fuckface, who do you think they're gonna blame when all these body bags start rolling in? I'm gonna tell him it was you, and I'm all like, Tom, Thomas, you gotta calm the fuck down. You can't be threatening a general in his own office because he's like, okay, cool. And then he's like, arrest this man. I love how he's like, what? And then he just starts running. I'm all like, what are you doing? Like Tom.
Like he does not think anything through at all on how is this going to work out for him. He is way too impulsive until he has to start reliving shit over and over. I mean, this is literally Groundhog's Day just with a ton of aliens and bloods, but I'm here for it.
Oh, I'm here for it too because it's great. Okay. So then we meet his sergeant and J Squad. So I love his sergeant has like he's like battle gives us the opportunity to be the heroes that we were meant to be, and I'm all like, oh, that's not how I see it, but okay. You know, you're a glass half full kind of guy. It seems like okay. Look at you.
Sure, I was not meant to be a hero.
yeah, exactly.
And we from this movie, Tom Cruise character was not meant to be a hero.
Right. Yeah. And I love J Squad. J Squad is super fun. I like they're all fun and everything.
A fun group.
Yeah, more like J Stroke It. You know what I'm saying? That one with the abs. I was like, hello, daddy.
Or the one that goes into war with no pants on.
Oh, yeah. I love how he's like, I need to be free. And I'm all like, I can see your butthole right now, dude. You need to calm down. You know he's a bottom. Okay, so
that's what he's doing. He's showing all the other guys. He's like, some of you want to get with this. Look what I got to offer.
Yeah, right on. And I love. Okay, so let's talk about the battle, the very first battle that he goes into
on the beach.
On the beach, I love how so they're in their little flying saucer, right? And they're going to the battle, and their ship explodes or whatnot.
Right. So instead of getting dropped, they like just fall.
yeah. And I love how the one guy's like, hey, your suit, you know what's great about your suit? It's got a dead man in it or whatever. And I'm like, funny. I'm like, you guys are hilarious, you know.
I'm like, you guys kind of assholes.
Yeah.
And then they're like, tell him how to use it, and he can't hear shit. So he's like, I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, guys. And I love the chick that's next to him. She's all like, I can't remember what she says to him, but then the second time around, he says it again. She's like, haha, jinx, bitch. And I'm like, she's feisty. I like her. Okay, so then he lands on the beach, right? And he's just at this point trying to survive getting to the fucking.
He's a coward. He is such a pussy.
Yeah.
He's hiding.
Yeah, he starts in the shallow
end. Trying to hide on the beach.
Exactly. He starts in the shallow end, and then he's just trying to get to the sand because I'm like, Jesus Christ, how it's a battle just to get to this fucking battle. The fat guy gets killed by an airship and everything, and then the one guy that doesn't talk, doesn't he like light on fire, and he's like bursts in flames mid-air, and you're all like, oh shit, fuck you, dude. So okay, so then they're in the battle, right? And he does end up seeing Emily Blunt, and she's fighting and everything, but she gets like a hole knocked into her and everything because she there's an explosion or whatnot. And then he's in the battle with his little crew, right? And they're all in like a hole, okay? And the chick's all like, they're coming in fast at 500 meters, and he's all like, all right, let's get ready. But they're coming up through the sand. You see the little tentacles of the little aliens or whatnot, and it just rips apart J Crew. Like J Crew is J Squad. It rips apart J Squad like nobody's business and everything.
Yeah, they're no longer a squad at all. They're just
they're just mush. They're just mush. They're J mush. And so I love how he's just sitting there and he's just all like, I'm out of ammo or whatever and everything. And he sees the little bomb, right? But an alpha shows up. The alpha's all like doing his little roar, but his like vibration roar. I didn't understand that vibration roar, whatever he was doing. Did you get that? Like he was talking to the other ones, but I was like, is that how they do it? He's just like, and everything. But there's like hot lava steam coming out of his mouth or whatever it was. Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You and
me. I don't speak alien. I'm sorry.
Well, you should. Me neither.
I mean, I won't lie. If they had a language that I could learn, I might lie and say I'm going to try. Or if it was an app, I might download the app.
Right. Yeah. Ain't that the truth, sister? Como what? So then the alpha goes to attack him and he grabs the bomb and the bomb explodes and the alpha's blood gets on him and he's able to repeat every day. Every time he dies, he repeats the day over and over. just like Groundhog's Day. Okay, so then he's all like, all right, I need to go talk to the angel of Verdun, Rita.
Yes.
So I love how when he first meets Rita, she's like in downward dog pose and everything. She's just being surrounded by little fan
that
robots
are going
and
every
everything.
which direction, like
Yeah, and
training robots that can kill you because he gets hit by one and has to
yeah.
redo the day because he's an idiot.
Yeah, exactly. Because and she, but I just love how she's just sitting there, like, you know, in her yoga pose, and she's just all like, "Yeah, you guys, I'm just doing yoga today in the robot room," and he's like, "Hey, Rita," she's like, "Do I have something on my face? So who told you could talk to me?" And it's like,
Yeah.
time out. Okay, first off, we need to talk, bitch. I don't know who the fuck you think you are, angel of whatever. But I'm fucking Tom Cruise
of war.
I'm the Tom of Cruise. You know what I'm saying? You don't talk to me like that. We're all 5'4" of me. So then,
oh yeah, because you're able to talk, sir, with your jolly green giant stature.
Did you see me talking shit to the angel of Verdun, the Full Metal bitch? I don't think so. It was the Tom of the Cruise that was talking that shit. So then she takes him to this doctor, right? And this professor or whatever, right? And I love the professor, how he's going over stuff. And my favorite part was he's like, "How many fingers do I have behind my back?" And I'm all like, "Well, what kind of test is that?" But at the same time,
I'm trying to figure out how many times they've had the conversation.
Yeah. And so then he's all like, "I was a professor until they thought I was crazy." And I'm all like, you know what gets me about that is, why would you think anything's crazy with these aliens? You don't know these aliens.
Yeah, I'm like, because people don't want to believe what they don't understand. You know.
See, my whole thing is like, I would throw every dart at the wall just to.
But that's my whole thing too. Is I'm like, let's be honest here. First of all, he calls himself a professor.
Yeah, right. Well, but he might have been.
Yeah, he might have been. But I go, shouldn't he have been like a doctor? Like, shouldn't he, if he's supposed to know all this shit, shouldn't he have gotten a doctorate if he's supposed to be this smart? So then he could just be like, now, instead of calling him professor, he could have just been doctor.
Right on. Yeah.
I don't know. He's a weirdo though. I'm here for it.
Yeah. So then Rita, she's all like, during the second battle, right? She's all like, "Find me when you're done and I'll train you." And so they start their training, right? Now, I have to just tell you right now, I love this little training montage. She says,
"Find me when you die."
Yeah, you know what I meant, you fucking dickhole. What are we doing right now? What are we doing? What are we doing? Are we just correcting everything I say now? Is that what this podcast? Yeah. I'm done. After this episode, I'm done. I'm not doing this with you every week. Okay.
I don't believe you.
So I love their training montage because Tom Cruise is just getting the shit kicked out of him. And she's just all like, "All right, time to die now." Like after everyone, he's like, "I think I broke my back." And she's like, "All right, time to die," and everything.
And he's like, no. And she just shoots him.
Yeah, she just shoots him because she's like, "Fuck you," and everything.
She's like, "You're no good to me now."
Yeah. And it just happens over and over and over again. Like he just constantly dies and everything. And I can't go through all of them because I don't remember all of them exactly.
There's a ton of them. It's too much.
It is too much, but it's pretty good, right? So the main focus of this is that the more he dies, he starts to get visions of where the Omega is.
He connects more with the aliens.
Yeah. Excuse me. Because the Omega, if the Omega dies, then they all die because it's a LinkedIn species or whatever. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, whatever it's called. And so, okay. So then he starts to get visions of this dam, right? In Germany, right? So then him and Rita, they start to form a plan and everything. And I love how they go to this little like this trailer park that's right out of the beach. And I'm all like, "There's a trailer park by the beach? What's going on there? That's like prime real estate, you guys. Come on."
I mean, the beach is alien infested.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a year ago before they attacked or whatnot. So then I love how he's like, "We haven't done the minivan or the Jeep Wrangler or whatever the fuck it was."
Because she wants to do the helicopter. And he's like, "No, every time we do the helicopter, it brings in a mimic and we die."
We die. Yeah,
Well,
she
she
dies. She dies.
specifically
Yeah,
dies.
she
Yes.
dies. I loved how when
But
they got in the
then
minivan and he's all
but he
like,
goes
"Make sure you
through
detach."
the things of what they have to do.
Right.
And he specifically tells her that they have to detach the camper.
Yeah,
Because
my
there's a
favorite thing.
mimic in the camper.
No, because they can't have dead weight. They can't have dead weight.
But there's a mimic in the camper.
No, there's no mimic in the camper.
I'm pretty
It
sure there
follows
is.
them. There's no
Are you
mimic
sure?
in the camper. It would have killed him right off the bat. Like it would have
I don't
waited.
know about that.
Wouldn't have waited. I do know about that. They started the engine of the helicopter and attacked it from miles away or whatever.
Oh, I guess you're right. Maybe.
But I just, as soon as they got into the minivan, I wrote down, ugh, a minivan,
Minivans.
gross. Ugh, you
So
might as well
gross.
just die then.
Did you ever have a minivan besides the one mom and dad had?
No.
I did,
Gross.
but I have a small army of children, so.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have got one even if I did have a small
I didn't
army.
want one. The minute I was able to get rid of that son of a bee, I did. And then I bought a big ass truck.
Yeah, I did like how they went to that little like manor or whatever, and he's all like, let's hang out here. Let's go back to the manor for a hot minute. He wants to totally have like a little mini date night or whatnot.
He just wants to fuck in the middle of a war.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he wants to get that. He's down to fuck and everything.
Yeah. And she is all like, I don't get involved with people because apparently she did, and he died.
She lost like Hudson or whatever.
Yeah, whatever the hell his name
she's
is.
like, yeah. And and I love how he gave the game away. He's like, here, the coffee's ready. And she's like, I can't believe you found coffee. And I'm like, I can. And then he's like, oh wait, you like sugar? And he puts one in. He's like, oh wait, you like 3. And then she just gives him the look, and she's like,
how many times have we done this?
How many times have we been here? Where are the keys to the helicopter? And he's all like, listen, every time you fucking die, he's like, you die, and all this stuff and everything. And I'm all like, well, you could have just told her that at the, you really should start at the beginning with all the info. You know what I'm saying?
He's not good at communication.
He is not. Although, isn't he the communication guy? He's the PR guy, and he's not good at communication. What does that say about him?
That says that somebody else writes what he's supposed to say.
Right. So then I love how he finally goes to the dam without her. Mm-hmm. And he goes in, and the aliens have set a trap.
There's no Omega there.
Yeah, there's no Omega there, and they sent a fake
because apparently the link works both ways.
Right. Yeah. So when he gets there, there's a straight up a pawn dog and then an alpha, right? And they start stabbing because they realize how Rita lost the powers before was she got hurt, and they transferred her blood. They did a blood transfusion, and she lost the power. So he's all like, shit, I gotta die. So he crawls underneath this crawl space to get away from him, and he drowns, right? Yep. And then he wakes up, and he's like, it's not at the dam. He's like, it was a trap. It's a trap and everything.
It's a trap.
Yeah. So then, right, I love the end of this movie, because then they're like, we need to get that stabby stab weapon that the professor made up, but that fat general has it that sent me to the front line. So they're like, we got to go to London. I'm all like, let's go to London. Oh,
why not?
Backtrack. Time out 2 seconds. I love when he's in London, like his 50th time and everything, and he goes to that bar to have a beer, and he's all like, well, whatever, I'll just take this life and I'll go to a bar and everything. And I like how that they're like, what are the aliens here for? The minerals. And I'm like, they're here for our minerals. Come on, they're just they're just assholes. That's what they are. They don't seem like mineral type of aliens. You know what I'm saying? And that guy, like how that one guy like looks at him, he's like, coward and everything. He just like looks at him like, hey fucker, I've died like 45 million times. All right. So sorry I took a day off of dying.
And I love how during this whole thing, and they go to the general's office and to get this thing, and they get busted, and I'm like, okay, this must be the first time because they're getting busted. But yeah, I'm like, I like it better. I like it more when it moves on and they figure out that the Omega is in the Louvre. Like, why does everything happen in France at the Louvre?
I know, right? The French are assholes and everything. Like, ugh. And the
Because
Louvre
nobody
is
wants to
gross.
believe that people willingly set up shop in
Right,
Paris.
right. That's true. That's true. The aliens are like, where should we set this? Oh, let's set this here. No one will come here. This like, okay.
They'll walk above us and stare at this ugly lady's picture in lines for 4 hours, but they'll never think that we came here and
or
set
this
up shop.
crappy pyramid. Oh, sorry. Ooh. Okay. So they end up figuring out that it is in the Louvre, right?
And they recruit J Squad.
They get J Squad to come with them, right? But I love how when they recruit J Squad and they get there and everything, and he does it by telling them all of their information. They're like your name really isn't Ford. You just pretended to be Ford after your friend died or whatever. And you send all his paychecks home to his mom or whatever. And so they end up going to the Louvre. But most of them die like on their way there, like because they have to drop and everything because the ship gets
but isn't it allegedly it doesn't matter if they die, because if he defeats the Omega, it takes it all the way back and the aliens never come, and so they'd be alive. Is
that what happens? But I that part I don't understand.
That part I have problems with. That is the part that I have issues with. But
yeah, I have problems with it too, because like that's not where he got his powers, and that's not where his day started. His day started when he got demoted.
Yeah.
And I'm all like, I don't understand how the time lapse there. That part I'm all like, I'm like, your math isn't mathing, although it wasn't mathing before, but
but it's fine. It's good entertainment. So
your time travel's not time traveling. You know what I'm saying?
I can only take so much logic out of, go, oh, that's not logical. But then I go, aliens have never landed on Earth, so I don't know if this is logical.
Right. So sorry. I love how I only
do you need a nap?
Yeah, I do need a nap. I love how I never yawn until I'm on stream. Wow. Okay. So, well, you are pretty boring. All right.
I do
okay. So yeah, you do. Okay, which is not much. Okay. No. So
bare minimum kind of gal.
And you have the great life, you fucking asshole. Okay. So then he ends up falling in love with Rita this whole time because he gets to know her and everything. And I'm like, oh, of course you do.
And but she's like, don't fall in love with me.
Yeah, because she's not falling in love with him because she just met him like today and then today again,
Yeah, she's not into him at all.
Yeah, and everything. But I love how he's like, you do eventually open up to me, and she's all like, no, I don't. And he's like, your middle name is Vernita or whatever. I don't know if I can remember. And he's like, that's not my middle name. And he's like, well, that's what you told me it was. And then she's like, my middle name is Rose. And I'm all like, oh, great.
And he's like, haha, tricked you. Now you open up to me, so next time I can use that same line and it'll work.
Right, Rita Rose Vrataski. Great name.
Her parents did her such a great service there.
Yeah. So okay.
Like, I'm one to talk.
You're great. So then I love how they turn that plane into like a skiff or whatever, and they're just like them and Ford. That's all they got left because everybody else has been taken out or whatnot. And Ford got taken out. I felt bad for him because one just came up from the water and just like took him. And I was like, that fucking sucks. And then so they get inside the Louvre, right? And Rita, she's all like, I'm gonna draw him away. You can't get that far because his leg was all like, a bummed leg. Oh wait, for timeout, we got to rewind. We forgot how to mention how he lost his powers. So they go to the general's office and they're in they do get away from him, but he ends up calling all the soldiers or whatnot after he leaves or whatnot. And they get the little
chased like nobody's business
in the parking garage underneath the thing. And he stabs himself, and that's how they figure out he's in the Louvre, right? But then they're on the streets, and some of those mech suits, those jackets that we talked about earlier, they smash the fuck out of his car, and he gets shot in the leg from one of them, and he's bleeding out, and they do a blood transfusion. And I did like how he turned his bed over in the hospital, and then Rita comes in, she's like, I was out of my bed out of my shackles in 3 minutes. What's wrong with you, fucker? And everything. He's like, hey,
idiot.
Yeah, idiot. You weren't doing downward dog very well. So then, okay, so that's how he lost his power. So they're in the Louvre, right? And she runs away, but she ends up getting killed by an alpha. So then he runs to the water because it's underneath water or whatnot. And he's got the grenades, and he dives in the water and he's swimming. And I'm sorry, I don't believe that the Alpha, that Tom Cruise beat him to the Omega, because those things were swimming in the water like nobody's business. They're traveling through the sand like nobody's business.
They
And that
swim
fucker
like,
couldn't.
they're fucking, squids and shit. They're fast as
Exactly.
fuck. And
But it
he's just a
couldn't.
measly, he's no Michael Phelps. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah, exactly. Like he's doing, doggy paddle and everything. And this thing didn't get him
And
right off
he
the
looks
bat.
like he doesn't know how to breathe under, or how to hold his breath and underwater, do your breath correctly, because I swear he looks like he's 2 seconds away from dying.
Right. But he does, before he gets stabbed, he's able to pull the little grenades, right? And he drops them and everything. And I love how he shows the Alpha the grenade pins or whatever. Like the Alpha's all like, "Oh shit, those are grenade pins." I have a feeling that Alpha doesn't know what the fuck he just did. He's all like, "Okay, was that a
Like, are you
burn?"
asking me to marry you and I
Yeah,
get to
right.
choose which one I like? What's happening? Yeah.
And then it does explode, and then it sends out a shockwave of killer energy to all the other mimics or whatever. And then
And
he goes
apparently
back
they
in
all just
time.
fall dead.
Yeah, they curl up like a dead
Yeah.
spider. Like, you ever notice? Did you notice that
Yes,
they
they
curl up like they're? Yeah, it's really crazy. And I love how at the end, like, the bells are ringing and shit, and like ding dong, we won and everything. And I'm all like, yeah, fuck yeah, we did, because we're humans, bitch, and everything. And so, and then he goes to see Vrataski, and she's still in downward dog pose. And then I love how she's like, is there something on my face? And he smiles, and then that's the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And everything.
Oh.
And my whole thing about the movie is like, okay, I did like it, but I don't like time travel movies, Vetta. I don't like time travel. It annoys the shit out of me. Like, there's no explanation for it. There's no science behind it. It's
Yeah, I
just
think I'd like to know
because.
the rules. Like, in
Exactly.
these movies that have time travel, like, give me the rules. Like,
Yeah.
how was this discovered? Give me the how, when, where, and why. Like, how was this discovered? What are the rules to it? How does it work?
Yeah, exactly. Because
It doesn't even have to be real science. It can be movie science, but give me.
Yeah, I would settle for movie science, but they don't explain any of it, and I'm all like, I don't. Yeah, like the aliens don't make any sense to me. Like, I get that they're all moving weird and stuff. That's fine. I can deal with that. But the whole they can relive the same day over and over again. Like what? What? I don't understand how that works. It doesn't work for me.
Let's be honest. Who wants to do that?
Yeah. Like, maybe if you like, I believe it more if you like hit a gypsy and she cursed you or something like that. Then I'd be like, okay, it's magic. That's what it
You're
is.
like, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense more than this does. I'm like, there's no science behind it, but it's supernatural. So, it doesn't have to make
But I
sense.
still love this movie, no matter how much
Oh my God, yeah.
the flaws that I find with it and the things that I don't like. I still love this movie so much. It's so much fun, and it is my favorite thing when I'm going through a streaming service and it comes up under the movies you might like. I'm like, I might. Let's find out. Even though I've seen it a bazillion times. I'm like, let's give it a go and see, will I like it?
You will like it. Everybody likes it. If you don't like this
time.
movie, you're weird. You're weird. It's super fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything you want to mention before we wrap things up?
No, I love this movie. It's great. It is probably one of my favorite Emily Blunt roles.
Absolutely. I agree. Okay. Before we go, though, I'm going to ask you one last question, and that is, would you recommend this movie, Vetta?
100%.
Why is that?
It's just good fun. I mean, it is, like I said, don't think too much about it because it doesn't make sense. And, the logic is ridiculous, but I love it so much. Because Tom Cruise's character in real life would be dead in 2 seconds.
Right, yeah.
And someone would kill him just out of hatred of his stupidity.
Yeah, fucker can't even figure out the safety on a gun and everything. I would also recommend this movie because it's just action-packed and the action is great. I love all the flippy flips, the flying and the magic and shit when they're in the battle and everything. And I do like the performances. It's got a like a comedic, like a sci-fi comedic sense to it, and it's super
Yeah.
fun and everything. Like you said, it's
Oh
really
yeah, it's
fun
got great one-liners.
yeah, and everything. So I loved it too. All right, you guys. Well, with that, we are going to wrap things up. Thank you so much for listening, you guys. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at BS Drunk Pod to stay updated. Now, if you're listening to us on Apple Podcast or Spotify, please leave us a 5-star review, you guys. It would really help us out, and we really do appreciate it. You have no idea how much. We'll also be posting the video version of this to our YouTube channel. If you're on our YouTube channel, great. Make sure you like and say, what are you doing over there? Stop that. You keep doing that shit. I don't like it. All right. As I was saying, our YouTube channel, if you're on our YouTube channel, subscribe and hit the like button, leave a comment, all that good stuff. We're on YouTube at BS Drunk Movie Reviews. But most importantly, you guys, please don't forget to drink, recap, review, and repeat. Bye, you guys.
Bye, guys.